Hi and welcome back to the Cheeky Crypto Podcast. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I want to have a look at FTX, Alameda Research, and some huge sort of revelations that could really impact the crypto market very, very negatively if this all, is more than just rumors. So definitely stick around. I think you're going to find out an awful lot of stuff. I've done a lot of research today looking into everything related to Alameda Research, FTX, Binance, the lot. So let's go take a look. If you enjoy this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and don't forget to jump in the Discord. It's the hub of everything that we do. Definitely worth checking it out. It's absolutely free. Over 4,600 people talking about crypto 24/7. You wouldn't be waiting for this video to come out. You'd have already known pretty much everything that I'm going to cover off in this video had you been a Patreon member. So do check out the Patreon membership. Definitely something worth looking into. I think it's great value, but you be the judge. Right, let's get down to the desktop. Okay, so we're going to start here on CoinMarketCap. Now, I am recording this a few hours before it goes live, just for clarity. The price may have changed. We have been lower than this. We're down 7.10% at the time of recording at $23.02. We've been down as low as $22.02. We're ranked 25th by market cap. Ticker is FTT. I always struggle to say that, but as you can see, we've come right down. We've had a little bit of a bounce. So we're going to dig into everything FTX, right? So the first thing that I want to highlight, and this is not really to do with what I'm covering today, but it does indicate that both Alameda Research and FTX are bound together, right? I need to be clear about this, right? They are run by the same person, Sam. He's co-founded both of these. And you do have FTX, I think it's Ventures, but we'll come on to that in a moment. And you can safely say that they're all working together, although they're separate companies, in my opinion. You let me know your thoughts and opinions on everything that I'm covering in today's video. I wanted to cover this because this was, something completely different. It is talking about balance sheets and all this sort of stuff. And basically, Alameda Research has huge volumes of FTT token, the FTX token. So look, we're not going to get into the actual article, but I just want you to know that they're linked together, right? In many different ways. So the first thing that I want to cover off is Binance dumps FTX as FTT loses 11% in 24 hours. And yeah, there's a lot going on. So basically FTT, can't get my words out, is the native token of the exchange FTX. It's under pressure. It's dropped more than 10% in the last 24 hours. A lot of this is to do with the balance sheet that's been shared from Alameda Research. And as I mentioned, they are linked, right? So yeah, look, I'm not going to get into too much in this article, but yeah, there are rumors, as you can see here, that Alameda Research is insolvent. So, without going into the details of the investigation, it reveals the fragileness, I guess, of Alameda Research's balance sheet, according to which the firm's biggest asset is FTT, with which they borrow money from creditors. Additionally, CZ, the head of Binance himself, liked the investigation on Twitter. So look, it's really, really interesting stuff. Moving on, and want to have a look at what Binance has to say on the matter. So this is important. Don't forget they are competitors, so we need to keep that in mind. Alameda Research asset reportedly entirely illiquid, is all crypto at risk. So this is, the different headlines that are coming out. Alameda Research is on thin ice, if we're to believe the latest report. Sam Bankman-Fried trading firm appears to have most of its assets in illiquid altcoins, which is bad enough. What's worse, though, is the lion's share of the assets is FTT. the token created by his derivative exchange FTX. So like they're literally bound together. If this is true, it's a house of cards built on shaky ground. And if something as big as Alameda Research fails, it will impact the whole crypto market massively. So we need to be, aware of this, right? However, there's no guarantee that this is the whole picture. The report comes from a private financial document reviewed by CoinDesk. So look, like Binance are saying here, we don't know the full picture, and that needs to be something that is covered off. And just to move on, we have something here which I've dug into a little bit. A few notes on the balance sheet info that has been circulating recently. That specific balance sheet is for a subset of our corporate entities. We have more than $10 billion of assets that aren't reflected there. So look, this is really, really interesting. The balance sheet breaks out a few of our biggest long positions. We obviously have hedges that aren't listed. Given the tightening in the crypto credit space this year, we've returned most of our loans by now. So interesting stuff. Again, you've got to take this with a pinch of salt. How many times did the CEO of Celsius come out and say there were no problems? There is no smoke without fire is kind of the phrase that is normally termed about now, right? So look, it's interesting stuff. Now, the next thing that I want to cover off, and I know I'm sort of not reading through all of these in full. I will link them in the Discord for you to read through at your leisure. Sam Bankman-Fried crypto trading firm Alameda Research broke is the question. So we're going to dig into this. So CoinDesk obviously obtained financial documents belonging to Alameda Research that provide an unprecedented view into the financial position and relationship with sister company FTX. As of June 30th, Alameda Research had approximately 14.6 billion in assets with approximately 8 billion in liabilities, the document revealed. This balance sheet is not or may not represent the entirety of Alameda Research, which is what's kind of being said in the tweet that I read to you a moment ago. So look, this could just be nothing, or it could be something very, very big. But the fact that Binance are going to be getting rid of all of their FTT kind of makes you feel like, okay, there's a lot more to this than meets the eye. So, let's just be honest here, right? And we can see here in this diagram that crypto held, FTX collateral, unlocked FTX. So you can see that, it's an interesting one. Yeah, another one is Solana, one to be aware of. Now, if we scroll down here, let's find where's the important bit that I wanted to cover off. Here we go. So these are the coins that I think we should be wary of right now. SRM, we've got MAPS, OXY, FIDA, FTT, and Solana. So these are the ones that I think we should be wary of at the moment. I'm not going to read through this full article. What I am going to do is I am going to drop it in the Discord for everybody to read through at their leisure. I want to kind of keep the video short and punchy and to the point. Look, at the moment, everybody should know I'm not the biggest fan of Sam, but I am, conscious that if Alameda Research fails, if FTX fails, FTX Ventures fails, that is really, really damaging to cryptocurrency. As I've mentioned before, these things are not positive things for crypto at all. There is actually one more thing that I want to cover off before we go. Let me just find it here. We go back to Twitter. We'll go to our profile, scroll down. Here it is. As part of Binance's exit from FTX equity last year, Binance received roughly 2.1 billion USD equivalent in cash, BUSD and FTT. Due to the recent revelations that have come to light, we have decided to liquidate any remaining FTT on our books. Right now, that's scary stuff. Like, let's be honest. We will try to do this with the minimum amount of impact on the market. Due to the market conditions and limited liquidity, we expect this will take a few months to complete. Now, I think this is really good because they are sort of considering the impact on retail. Binance always encourages collaboration between industry players. Regarding any speculation as to whether this is a move against a competitor, and that's something I raised earlier, it is not. Our industry is in I guess a very early stage, right? And every time a project, can't get my words out, publicly fails, it hurts every user and every platform. I completely agree with everything that is said here, and that is, why I just wanted to cover it off before we sort of bring the video to a close. Look, I hope that another big company doesn't fail, but my message that needs to go out to everybody is make sure that you're looking after your capital. If you have crypto on exchanges, make sure that you get that off the exchanges. It's just my opinion, but you haven't got third-party risk if you put it on a hardware wallet, for example, like Ledger. We got a link in the description of this video. Check it out. Now, these projects, Solana, FTT, I'm considering whether I would, be, if I was in a position where I was holding them, I'd be looking to potentially sell. Just my opinion. Go seek financial advice if you're looking for a financial advisor. Treat this as educational purposes only. Don't make any decisions based on anything that I say in this video. But what I'm feeling right now is I'm glad I'm out of Solana. I've never been in FTX. Everybody knows that I don't like Sam. Been quite clear about that. I think he's bad for crypto, and maybe I've been right all this time, and all the time that I've been saying I don't like Sam, I think he's bad for crypto. Maybe, just maybe, he is really bad for crypto, and maybe I was right all along. Maybe though, there's more to this story, and FTX and Alameda Research have more capital in it, and we're not seeing the full picture. This is still open. It's still to be seen. What I would say is it does feel a little bit off to me in regards to, perhaps them, not having, capital when they're like, bailing out the likes of Voyager and looking at and talking about openly about, perhaps a pursuit of Coinbase and stuff like that. So it does seem a little bit odd. So yeah, look, take it with a pinch of salt. Go do your own research, see where you land. Let me know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below. If you enjoyed today's video, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.